Hello and welcome to Worms and Warriors, and welcome back to Grand Tactician, the Civil War. It's October the 15th, 1862. We're just over a year into this campaign, and it's coming to a close. Let's have a quick look at the overview before we get started here. And actually, before we get started at all, if you're new here, why not check out the channel and subscribe if you like what you see. Anyway, the Yankees are on 26 national morale. We need to get them below 25 to win. They've got about 100,000 man advantage in the field. However, we are pressing on all fronts pretty much. So let's have a look at the front lines here. We've pushed up and taken the majority of Kentucky. We're pushing into Indiana, Ohio over here as well, from like next to Pennsylvania. We've pushed up into Pennsylvania. We've actually occupied Harrisburg up here. We've got troops at Washington. We've got troops here at Baltimore. We've got to finish this basically, but we've got to do it quickly. We're coming up to winter, and I think we're coming up to, is it like the midterm elections or something like that? I'm not sure. It's some sort of Republican vote or something that comes through, and if that goes through in Lincoln's favour, which it probably will, because that's just how the AI rolls, even though if the war was in the state, it wouldn't. They then get more support. If I remember right, I mean, I could be completely wrong here, but anyway, what we're doing here, we're going to be really aggressive. We've got Jackson up here. He's occupied Harrisburg. We've already given these guys over here a bloody nose once, and he's going to push on them again. However, we've only got 32,000 men. We're carting around almost 2,000 disabled troops, sick and wounded, and that's a bit of an issue. But and we're going to be facing here the Army of Northeastern Virginia, 32,000 men, backed up by the Department of Pennsylvania with another 10,000. And to make matters even worse, part of this force here under Jackson. Let's have a quick look at these guys. I mean, let's check Jackson first. He's an absolute beast. Look at the stats on this guy. Anyway, it's pretty damn good. But so he's got 32,000 men available. But one of these brigades, I've just given them Stevenson because Colonel Alexander, who was in charge before, was defamed. So I've given them a half decent West Pointer. But the problem is that these guys are from Maryland with 32 state support. So right off the bat, about 10% of our troops, like almost 3,000. Are going to be struggling, basically. So I have no idea how that's going to go in the fight. I don't even know why I've got Maryland troops in this army, if I'm honest. Never mind. Anyway, so that's the problem. So we're going to take a gamble here. We're going to be aggressive. Our 32,000 men are going to push onto these, what is it, 42? Yeah, like 42,000 men. And we're going to push, and we're going to try and win this war. I'm also doing this. So Magruder's pushing up. Yeah, Magruder's going to push up here, and we're going to see if we can take this town. I can't remember which one it is. What is this town up here? Wilmington. Okay. And Elkton. So we're going to see if we can occupy these two. See if that bumps it further in our favour. It is a gamble to fight over here, but I feel like we've got to be aggressive here. We've got to finish off this campaign season, which I think we're going to winter quarters November the 1st. I mean, you'd think I'd know after playing all these hours in this game, but I'm just not sure. I'm also moving up Beauregard's Corps. They've gone back into Virginia here to replenish, and now they're going to push up. In addition, I've filled up Fort McHenry with a 4,000-man garrison. Now, these guys I did recruit from Maryland, but they would fight in Maryland, so it's not as bad because this is Maryland, obviously. So it'll be fine. They should be fine for this garrison. So 4,000 men there under Branch. I've also strengthened the garrison here at Fort Young, which is also going to be about 4,000 men since we're moving up north, and they've got army sitting over here. So if we needed to, we could pull back pretty quickly. And Ruggles Reserve Corps here, I've actually got them there. We might pull them back into Virginia. However, this is the main focal point here. We're going to fight a battle here, and I hope that's going to end this war and open up the next series we're going to play on this. And while I'm talking about that, there is actually a vote ongoing for which campaign we're going to play next. So if you haven't voted yet, why not check it out and go and vote. So what else we got going on? Hood, his corps, is going to push up here and see if we can take Evansville. So we are being pretty damn aggressive. We're pushing all over the place. Let's just see how this goes. Let's see how this works out. I hope it's not a total disaster. So let's get going with this campaign. I think I've talked enough. Right, so I'm going to press play and we're going to get started. Another quick word while we're waiting on these orders getting through is I've ordered a bunch of weapons. So if this is not successful, and if we have to go into the next year, at least we're going to have better weapons, and then it'll be another campaign and season to come. Which is a pain in the butt, because I think this needs to be finished here now. Oh, wow, I didn't expect that. Beauregard powered his troops up here. I can't believe how quick they got up here, actually, so we're not outnumbered at all. But he has got some morale problems. 166 men that are low morale. Must be a gun battery or something. And 2,700, yeah, that's those guys. So anyway, this is much better. So we outnumber him. I really, honestly, genuinely did not expect Beauregard to get up there at that kind of speed. Let's play this battle. It could be the last one of this campaign. Alrighty then, so here we are in the battle. It's given us a defensive situation. I don't know how this works that out. I mean, we outnumber the enemy. We are the aggressor. We are invading their land. Yet somehow they have to attack us. I mean, it's baffling. Honestly, it's baffling. What's going on here then? Okay, so, whoops, we're in the HQ view. It looks like both our corps are starting on the field as well. Both these forces are vastly experienced, very good troops. So let's get these boys set up. What we're going to do, we're going to use this river or creek, whatever it is, Springfield River. We're going to use that as our right flank anchor. We're going to set up just a defensive line, I mean, and we'll let them come at us, and then hopefully that's the end of this war. Beauregard there. And Jackson's corps watching that right flank. Okay, so I'll set these guys up and I'll cut back in once that's done. All right then, so here we go. We've got the defenses set up. Just a pretty standard defensive line. Let's see what the AI's got. We've put Stevenson's boys on the right here. I'm going to give them iron discipline. I don't know if it'll make any much difference. But their morale's at 38. It might improve a little bit, but I thought putting them out this far right might help them out here. We've got Barksdale's division in the middle. Longstreet's division slightly back here, just in reserve. We can shift them around if we need to. Ewell's division on the far left. Walker right there in the kind of left centre. And then we've got artillery placed in defences along here. Let's see what the AI's got for us. Let's see how this goes. See where he comes from. And hope it's not a disaster. Most of these troops are pretty damn experienced, so we should be okay. Some viewer units in here as well. The 7th South Carolina Volunteers. Who else we got? 16th Volunteer Infantry. I think that's somebody's, but I can't remember who. Richard Taylor. Oh, the Baton Rouge boys have got a perk. I'm going to give them Ace of Spades. So the aim here, as always, is to, of course, get a major victory, but it's even more important this time around because this could finish the war. So we can see very experienced commanders around here, decent experience in the units as well. We should be okay, I hope. Oh, here we come. I didn't expect them to come down this way. I thought they were going to come from the other side, from the left-hand flank, but that's fine. We're quite weak over here on the whole. So we will start shifting some troops across. Not everybody, but some. I'm going to move Longstreet's division over this way. $10,000 men in Longstreet's division. So Alexander Stevenson's brigade, actually they're fine now. They're fine. Our guns have opened up. We're going to send out some skirmishers. I always like to get skirmishers out to get some harassment going on the enemy. It just makes sense. So the federal morale is a bit higher than ours, but simply because we're fighting in their territory, I think. pulling Rangers boys back a little to see if we can stay out of the range of their shorter range carbines, basically. Cavalry's coming forward again to engage our infantry. Add some more skirmishes to this fight. He's got infantry coming up now. Keeping an eye on everything else, make sure nothing else is going on. Longstreet's boys have kind of swung around and onto the road, which kind of makes sense, but they're going to be slowed down by this as well, I think. Let's see. Oop, the Williams guns have started. I'm going to tell them to cease fire. More Federal infantry on the march. Thought I might have broken this cavalry unit, but it looks like it's not to be. hard skirmishing here, but I like that. Right, we've managed to break those boys. Nice. Let's pull the skirmishers back. They are wavering. They've done a nice job here, these guys. Sure where he's going, one dude. I suspect he's not pressing this attack because he's waiting for the second corps to arrive, which obviously makes perfect sense. Problem is, if these boys push over this crossing here, then that's going to be a bit of a problem. I'm sending more cavalry up here to try and cover that crossing, and then I'm moving Heath's brigade into the defences here. So let's see what happens. We'll have Bonham and the rest of Longstreet's division in reserve here on this road. I don't want them there though. Not on the creek. Still hard skirmishing going on here from Greer's men and Withers. More infantry and cavalry, guns arriving, so their whole force is gathering here on this right flank, I think. Now, I don't want to weaken the left completely, but I think Ewell's brigade might be the next to move out of there. Not just yet, but soon. Skirmishers back out from our right flank troops. Let's get them involved. Martin Smith, get your boys up there. And Rains. Yeah, Greer's got to go. Pull back. Out in the open, suffering some casualties there. Get with us out of there. First CSA Marine Brigade, another VO unit. Oh, great, it's actually broken. Okay. Thought he managed to pull out, but guess not. Does look like they're going to make a push on our right. So Lomax's brigade are armed with Maynard carbines. It should make an interesting little fight here. So we've got like about 6,000 Yankees trying to cross. This is going to be a pretty intense fight. Sure why Jeb Stewart's right at the front, fucking out of there. Pretty intense fighting again. Williams' gun's blasting away, but unfortunately it's a long range, so I don't know, it's probably not that effective, to be honest. I think the superior weaponry of these Maynards is starting to tell. The Union casualties are just racking up here. 800 of this 2nd Brigade. Another 100 in the 1st Brigade, and then the cavalry also suffered 55. Here comes another attack. So Hayes has lost quite a lot of men. If we manage to drive these guys back, we will pull Hayes out and plug that gap with Bonham, who's marching up. Let's get David Jones' brigade moving up here because they're going to press this centre, which is a little bit vulnerable. I'm going to concentrate our fire on that brigade, which we now can't see. Thousand casualties for the 2nd Brigade there. Crazy numbers. What the hell is going on here? Okay. Okay, so we've driven off this cavalry unit. Now we're going to pop out onto the flank of these boys. Doesn't seem like we're causing any casualties over here. And they're kind of stuck in the river. I mean, I don't know. Another tough fight. I mean, like I always say, there's not really such a thing as an easy battle in this, even if you are outnumbering the enemy. You've got to still make the right decisions here. And I hope that's what I'm doing. Pushing out with a little flank attack here with Humphreys boys. There's some skirmishers also. I really don't know what's going on here with this cavalry unit that seems to be stuck in the river. Also not sure why we've got this short range with these rifle muskets, but, you know, what can you do? So I'm moving Yule's boys out of there, and they're going to reinforce this centre. Lomax run low on ammunition, and that is a problem. It's one of the issues you have with the carbines. They run out of ammunition much quicker, obviously, because they fire a lot quicker. Effective defense here. Oh, no, 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 no. And there we go again, detachments coming out to pick up the guns constantly. That'll be a never-ending cycle here. Question is, will this be the last fight in this campaign? This is a crack unit. I don't think I've seen that before. Okay, so Lomax is almost out of ammunition. Oh, what's going on here? The whole thing seems to be frozen. I'm going to have to save this, and I'll load it back in. Okay, so I've loaded it back in. We're at exactly the same point where it was. I hope it's the jittering stopped. Let's get going here. Oh, I was going to say it's not working at all, but it's because I was in the HQ view. Okay, let's go. No, it's still... I don't understand why it's doing this. I don't know if it's obvious on the screen, but it's really like slow and jittery here. Yeah, it seems to have sorted itself out, I think. So I'm sending rains up here to hit these guys in the rear, but they're going to take some flanking fire and probably, I don't know, I hope they're not going to be routed or anything, but let's see how this goes. So I'm going to move Hampton's division and we're going to press into this flank even more. Trying to break these boys, fighting hard. Detachments all over with artillery pieces. It's one of those annoying things. More troops are arriving here. Department of Pennsylvania. Lots of casualties for Withers. Hayes is wounded, one of the cavalry commanders over on the right flank. Let's keep this pressure up. Hampton's division engaged. No. Another guy wounded. McCown, division commander. Perfect. What's he doing right at the front here? How is this brigade over here not broken? I mean, honestly. So 650 men left standing, 800 casualties, and they're still there fighting, not even wavering. Let's see if the cavalry charge will sort them out. Maybe not. Not really. Ah, yes it did. Okay. Seems they are withdrawing. Let's pursue. Keep pressing. Oh, good, yeah. You just come out your defences and move on up after them. I mean, fuck. As if that's something you'd want the artillery to do. Minor victory. Is it enough to finish the war? I really don't know. Major victory now, so maybe this could be enough. It was a really weird fight, actually. Like, it was pretty good. Enjoyed it. Reasonably tough. And there we are. This could be it. 11,000 casualties for the Union. 5,000 for us. He ended up with 44,000 in the field. We had 65,000. Let's see. Okay. Lieutenant Colonel Woods loses face. Is that one of our guys? Not sure. We captured 6,000 rifles, 33 guns, 1,800 prisoners. And that was pretty decent. Second perk for Jackson here. I don't know if we're going to need it. Let's go with flying column. McCown is wounded. Let's replace him with maybe Withers. Yeah, I think we'll replace him with Rains. So let's replace Rains as brigade commander. With a different Rains. Okay, let's give it another Rains. McCown. With Rains. Okay, cool. AP Hill looking pretty damn good as well, actually. Hampton also. Withers. Anderson. Yeah. Greer's not looking bad either. So those boys did alright in the last battle there. Suffered 76 casualties and inflicted 875. Bloody hell. Alright. Now let's press play and see if this changes anything. Hey, the war is over. The Union sues for peace. I thought that was going to be it. Independence for the South. So there we have it. Another campaign of Grand Tactician done and dusted. It was quite an enjoyable one. I liked this campaign. It was pretty good. It took me a while to get through it because I've had some other things going on at the moment. But we'll get straight back into another one of these. I'll start another one probably on Monday morning. So get your vote in for which start you want. There's a poll up on my channel right now. If you've got an opinion on where we should start, then go and vote. It's kind of neck and neck at the moment with the CSA 1864 start and the CSA 1861 start. So go and vote. There's 4 different options, or you can put a comment if you want something else. Check it out, and I hope you enjoyed this campaign. I enjoyed playing it. It's been a good one. It's brought quite a lot of subscribers into the channel, so if you're a new subscriber who joined me for this campaign, then thank you very much. If you're an old subscriber who's been here for a while, then obviously a double thanks for that. I appreciate that. But yeah, so it was good fun, this one. It was a long-winded one, but still, we finished it before the end of 62, just. So that's a nice little roundup of the campaign. Anyway, have yourselves a great day, whatever you're doing. Don't forget to join me for another series of Grand Tactician, the Civil War. Starting soon. Go and vote. Catch you later. Ta-ra for now.